What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video, knocking these things out, slaying these videos. I had so much I needed to get done, and I'm actually going on vacation next week. Can't wait for that, but I had to get busy. So these new Proline Hyrax, they're finally here. I gotta say, it's nice to have an actual Proline 1.0 tire. Haven't ran these yet, so I don't know how great they are, but it just something feels good about having Proline 1.0s. So these are the Hyrax 1.0 mounted on the Impulse bead locks. All right, so that's one thing, with these, I really don't know why they didn't just bring them out on their own, the tire itself, because I don't feel like anybody's going to want to pay the 30 or whatever they were. I can't remember, 30 or 35 bucks, I think, for a set of these on some plastic wheels. Like, these wheels, I feel like nobody is going to buy these tires and run them on these wheels. So it's kind of like a way of throwing 2 cents worth of plastic in there and making you pay 5 or 10 bucks more for these tires than you should. But whatever. Those are gone. These are mounted up on some Treal wheels, looking much better. So we're going to find out how they run, but I wanted to show a little bit of size comparison. These are the Hyrax, the fake China Hyrax. You can see almost the exact same size. One thing you can notice, these actually remind me more of like the 2.2 Hyrax I have, because they're more of that square style look. But I like the rounded better, honestly. If you look at these just right, and if you run your finger across them, you can even tell. It's like the middle, you don't even get any bite almost. It's like you're catching these edges all the time. So until those edges wear down, you're really not using the whole surface of the tire. And I don't know if you can really see that on video, but you can definitely see it. Whereas these being rounded like this, you're going to get more of the center part of the tire. And I just think they're going to do a little better. They feel a little better overall. Honestly, I never thought these really felt bad. These are like the Enjoras, if you don't know. But I never thought these felt real bad. They're not near as bad as some like cheap tires out there. Compound wasn't bad. But these Proline definitely feel more tacky and look like they're going to be better. I like a road tire also, because I always feel like, and this may just be me, but I always feel like when you're at that edge, that tipping point, if you're on a square tire, eventually you're going to get to that point where it's just going to go. It's just going to give. Whereas a rounded tire, you might get a little more roll there. And that may just be my thinking, and it's not any logic to it, but that's how I feel. So I got these. Let's compare them. Here's a set of Wranglers, and they are basically the exact same size as the Wranglers. Maybe not quite as wide, but a really good size in my opinion. I love this size. These are the KR3s. Yeah, KR3s. Really haven't cared much for these tires, but almost same size, tiny bit bigger, and not quite as wide, of course. But I was a little let down with those tires. Rock Creepers are a really good tire, but they're small. I'm just not about that small of a tire, and so I'm glad these are bigger than those. And of course, some of my favorites here, the Patagonias. Basically the same size as the Patagonias, a little skinnier maybe, but gonna have a little more hook to them probably. So these may be a little better outdoors, whereas the Patagonias sometimes struggle outside if it's wet, super loose stuff. And then these are the larger Super Swampers, the boggers they come out with. Really like that tire. These are just a little smaller than those, but not by much. I mean, really, it's just these meat hooks on the Swampers that stick out. But overall, a really good size. I'm glad they went with this size. A lot of people wanted bigger, but I've kind of lost my way with the huge tires, mudslingers, and little guy and all those. I like this size better, in my opinion. It just looks better and performs better most of the time. So we're going to get these installed. We'll get a little run time in with them and just see. It's going to be, just kind of initial thoughts. But soon, hopefully, I'm going to do kind of an update video. I have a tire video out there that's pretty old and outdated now, and it's been a really popular video. Took a lot of time to do it, but there's a lot of new stuff out now. So I really need to get around to at least comparing some of my favorites. And so maybe we'll do that soon. But for now, we're going to throw these on, just do a little run around the course. You guys know the run on the course, and we'll see how they do.
So I started out with the Patagonias just to kind of give a little baseline to go by. Overall, these have been my favorite tire for the indoor course. They work well in some outdoor situations, not so great in like the creek with wet and like sandy, loose dirt. They do okay, but they struggle a little bit for traction in those situations. They're more of a flat, slick style tire. You see here, this rock really almost got me. It flipped up on me, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to get over this thing no matter what. And as I was able to work my way around, and it actually kind of falls back into place. But overall, this little truck is just a lot of fun, and it's pretty capable for a hard body truck. I'm really loving this build. And then we have the Hyrax. I switched to these tires and kind of wanted to run the same little line here on the course. This really is just kind of a good spot for me to test things. I know I show this line over and over, but it's easy to tell how a truck or, a certain part is affecting the truck with running the same line like this. So, especially on video, it's easy to show. You guys can kind of make the comparison for yourself. And overall, these tires felt really good on this line, and I was really very, very pleased with them. It does kind of feel a little bit like this mofo motor in this truck is getting a little weak, kind of like the stock motor does when you start putting weight to it, that sort of thing. I've ran this thing a decent little bit, but there's some spots where it would just almost kind of stall out, and I can't deal with that. It drives me nuts if the truck stalls. I would rather it just break apart in half. I don't want it to be stalling. So I have an aux on the way. I'm going to be putting that in here. And so you guys seen the comparison with the Furitek and the aux. Furitek advised me that Chameleon motor I had was a pre-production and early run, and that they feel like their final run of that motor is going to be much better than the Ox. So they are sending me another one to test, so I will definitely be comparing it soon. But as far as these tires go, I feel like Proline really nailed it with these. You know, the compound feels really good. The size for me is perfect, and they seem to perform really well. You can see here, I almost caused myself to fall in this hole. That had nothing to do with the tires. I just went a little wide on that turn, but I was able to work my way back out of it. And overall, I was just really impressed with these, and I look forward to running these some more. Probably going to order another set, to be honest. Not 100% sure what truck I want them on yet, but I kind of just want another set. I don't know why.
All right, guys, so you've seen it. Pretty dang good, gotta say. These could quickly become a new favorite. You know, you see my Patagonias, they did well, but these may have did a little tiny bit better, honestly. So so far I'm impressed with them. Wasn't real sure. I honestly just bought these because I wanted to check them out for you guys. I don't need more tires. You can see I'm losing my grill. I'm gonna have to glue that back, but the last thing I need is tires. Just don't even touch my tire supply. There's a few more, but I wanted to get these and check them out so everybody could know, you know, how easy they mount up on a different set of wheels and if they were any count. So my first thoughts, man, I'm probably gonna go order another set. These are not even vented right now. So just letting you guys know, I mounted them up just how they come, not vented. And honestly, usually I get a little bit better performance once they are vented, especially outdoors. So I'll probably vent them later. I kind of want to see how they do outdoors first, so maybe we'll do that. But wow, I like them. You guys let me know what you think. You know, just a quick run on just kind of first thoughts, first look for you guys. But as I get more runtime with them, like I said, maybe we'll update and do kind of a favorite tire comparison vid or something. So y'all let me know what you think. I'll post a link for them and link up all my favorite SCX24 stuff like always. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell so you get notified when I'm posting all these videos. And don't forget about the Emax and Amazon links. I'll have all that ready. I appreciate everybody. Peace.